Hello everyone, Only Draven here again, and today we're doing another video in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. Today I'm going to be showing how to build and use the alloy furnace in order to get the components you need in order to build and use a rock crusher. So these two kind of go hand in hand, which is why I'm putting them together. You do need the alloy furnace to put together a majority of the stuff you're going to need for the rock crusher. So if you find the video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click the like button. But most importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be able to see all my videos and tutorials as they come out. Alright, so first things first, we're going to build the alloy furnace. And the alloy furnace is going to be 1 copper solenoid, a furnace, a piece of redstone, 2 brick, and 4 basic plating. Okay, so once you have your alloy furnace, I already got one set over here, and I have that powered right now with an energy battery running off of wireless energy off a solar array, which you can see over there back behind. So that's what's running it, but any RF power source will work. So once you've got your alloy furnace down, as you can see there are 2 different slots here that you can put it in. If you click the little arrows here where it says show recipes, it'll show you that which combination of items will make the item here on the right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab a couple bit of ore that I have here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make tough alloy because that's something you're going to need in order to make the rock crusher. So again, tough alloy, which is on page 2 here, as you can see, is 1 ferroboron alloy and 1 lithium dust. Now if you're not sure how to make ferroboron alloy, that's right here, and that's steel ingot and boron dust. Now boron, lithium, these are components that you can mine in different worlds, Twilight Forest being a great source of all of that. So just by combining those 2 types of ingots, you'll see that the furnace is now cooking those. The arrows are going from left to right. And once it reaches all the way to the right-hand side, we'll have ourselves some tough alloy. And again, that tough alloy is a basic requirement of a lot of the different components that you're going to need in the Nuclear Craft mod, and others as well. So it's almost done here. Give that a second to finish. Now, in this situation, these together will make you 2 tough alloy. Bing, there you go. So 2 tough alloy will come from basically 1 of each of these bars merging together. So again, there's a lot of different recipes here to combine, and a lot of these things can be made in the smeltery as well, but this just kind of eliminates that step of having to melt it down and then re-pour it back out. All right, so next we're going to look at the rock crusher. Now the rock crusher is going to be a little bit more advanced. It takes 4 advanced plating, 1 tough alloy, which we just learned to make, a machine chassis, an electric motor, and 2 linear actuators. And that gives you your rock crusher. So real quick, I'm going to go into the JEI here. Well, it'd help if I could spell. Rock crusher. Okay. So the components we just looked at here, as you can see, the advanced plating. Clicking on that, you'll see we need tough alloy, one of the basic platings we had before, and redstone. Okay. And then for the linear actuator, it is a copper ingot, 2 ferroboron alloy, a steel ingot, and a piston. For the machine chassis, it's going to be 4 lead ingot, 4 steel ingot, and a tough alloy. All right. And then the advanced plating, like I said, we've already kind of looked at those. So that's pretty much the majority of the components you're going to need to make a rock crusher. But a rock crusher is handy for a lot of the other later items. A rock crusher, again, by clicking on the arrow inside the crusher itself, you'll see there's 3 different recipes. This will crush down granite, diorite, and andesite, and give you different types of components. So for example, granite will give you crushed, I'm not even going to begin to try to pronounce that, that one, sulfur, and crushed, another long word. And then fluorite, carbide, and zirconium dust comes from diorite. Oh, let's clear that weather here real quick. It rains a lot. Okay. And then the last one, of course, is andesite, which just gives us beryllium dust, alugintum dust, I probably burst that, and crushed arsenic. So I know I messed up a lot of those words, I apologize. So we'll go ahead and grab ourselves some granite, just to give an example here. By loading it into this square, this is going to load, and it will convert, once it reaches all the way to the right, it's going to give us the 3 types of dust that we've talked about in different increments. Now there are different upgrades for the rock crusher and things of that nature. I haven't messed with those much, so I'm just showing you the basic, but it does require RF energy to run. It's a bit of a slow process, so it's a great one to just load in there and then kind of leave until it burns all the way out, just occasionally unloading it. But the Rock Crusher, again, really handy with giving you some of those rare items you're going to need for future components and future builds. So it's almost done here. We'll let that finish. And that one didn't give us anything. And that happens. It's not a guaranteed. These are options of giving them. As you can see here, it says output an average of 0 to 2, 0 to 2, 0 to 1. So you're not always guaranteed to get one or even any of them. Sometimes you'll get all three. It's just kind of randomized. So leaving that in there and letting it cook itself for a while, just continuously loading it. Eventually it's going to build you up quite a bit of the items you need. And since the three ores themselves, or the granite, diorite, and andesite, are so easy to come across when mining, it's not hard to put a lot of those together, especially again in the Twilight Forest. So let's see if this one gives us anything. There we go. So this time I got crushed, big long word. So there we go. All right, so that's how a Rock Crusher works. But both of these components, again, are from the NuclearCraft mod, and really helpful with some of the other future stuff you're going to build in NuclearCraft. So I do recommend putting them together as soon as you can. All right. Well, that is going to do us for that video. If you have any questions about this tutorial or any of my tutorials, please be sure to put that down in the comments, as well as any recommendations you may have for other tutorials you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4. Well, that's going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.